And good evening, welcome back to another episode of Streamcast, live and exclusive here to YouTube. I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening. For those of you who have never been here before, this channel's all about playing games over their new or old and giving our reactions and plenty of banter and bad jokes in the chat box that way. So if you've got any questions you want to get involved, please do what you can to get in there, and I'll try and interact wherever I can with these as much as possible. For those of you who have been here before, whether you watch me losing my mind on the 4 Crash Bandicoot games, whether you watch me play all the Persona, or the Danganronpa, or the Shin Megami Tensei, or even some of the really old school classic streams like Final Fantasy VII and Forza 4, either way, a gigantic and colossal welcome back to all of you. Without all you people out there, this channel, it would be active, would be nowhere near as interactive or as reactive. So one more time, the chat box is that way. Get your comments in there. You can follow Queen's example is in there already saying, hey Switch, good evening to you, Queen. How are you doing? Me, I'm feeling great because it's the start of the weekend. And that's always awesome. So we're going to pick up the story where we left off. Last time we literally just got off the island as Sonic, and then we were in the city surrounded by cops and we broke off, and I believe we were about to start a mission as Tails. So let's find out what's going on.
Select.
Let's keep going. Yep, so we are. So yeah, name is Miles Prower.
Miles Prower, but everyone calls me Tails. Eggman just announced his evil plans to take over the world. He just blew up half the moon with his powerful weapon, and now he's threatening to take over the planet. I'll make sure that won't happen. Eggman's tapping into the energy of the Chaos Emeralds to power that weapon. It's up to me now. I'll find Eggman and the Chaos Emeralds. First, I have to find a safe place to hide.
Yep, so I wasn't aware there was voiceover for these. I was about to read all that, so that's saved my voice for a little while. You're struggling with montage for one of your videos, Queen. Sorry to hear that. That's not cool at all. So we are here on Mission Street, apparently. Fair enough, let's see what we got. Yeah, so essentially we are now alive in the city and we're being hunted by giant robots, because, well, of course we are. Nice relaxing music, actually. Reminds me of the song Follow Me from Sonic Heroes. Of course, that's a game that maybe in the future we'll play. And for all you people out there so far are enjoying the streams as far as I know. Yeah, you can see there, look at that. 1 million were wanted for, and now looks like we're going to go down the bottom because it was too slow. I was too busy admiring my own wanted poster. Oh, okay. I'm guessing I need to walk into Omachow there to find out what was being said. I missed the mechanic of the game, I think. That's cool, it's my fault, I wasn't paying attention. I love how he's just like, Sonic! Because, yeah, Sonic's going to be able to help him, but now he's, like, falling to his death. Little Easter egg about those little cut cars, by the way. They were actually put in by the developers because they kept having their cars ticketed while they were working on the game. That's actually true. That's why they're there. Yep, there goes the wanted sign. Oh, just destroy everything because we can.
It's too far to jump across. Did you find the booster yet?
Gonna find the booster. That sounds like the thing we had for E102 Gamma. Right, so yeah, hold down the A button when jumping. That explains that. I wanted to get on there, wouldn't mind. Oh. The window for that is so tight to see. But that's okay, because that's down to me. Meanwhile, Arthur John's really saying, hi Swish, good evening to you, mate. How are you doing? It's pretty good here so far. How are you getting on? That's the way to do it. Use the booster. Should have realised that a bit of way to do that before, but never mind. I can jump up there. Oh. Okay, I thought I was dead then, but I got away with it. Oh, what's that over here? Hey, I found the chow key. I found something important. So that's awesome. So you remember this game so much, do you? You're getting the nostalgia feels there, Mr. Jack. Well, that's fantastic, man. So I missed out on this, believe it or not, because my Dreamcast died when I was about to go away to university. So I ended up going back to the PS1 before I finally was able to get a PS2 when I was at uni. It wasn't the wisest purchase I made, that PS2, actually. I had to go quite hungry for a while. I didn't realise how little money I had in my bank account. So be careful of overspending, people, that's all I'm going to say. Camera controls not brilliant, but they'll do. Oh, there's a rocket here. So we are wrecking the Golden Gate Bridge now, people. That's what we're doing here. We're actually wrecking the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh! Nice hidden pitfall off to the side there. That was my fault. I got too close to the edge. So this game feels a little, let's say, more difficult than the original Sonic Adventure. Not that's a bad thing. It's just that you have to prepare that you are going to have a bit of a challenge when you're beating this. Don't let the fact that it's a Sonic game make you think it's easy, because it isn't. I don't think it's quite as sadistic as Crash, but it's certainly got its moments. I don't think there's anything that can be quite as sadistic as Crash, so far, in the platforming universe. Unless I've not played some really, really evil ones. All you people out there on the channel now are like, oh, you need to play this one next, don't you? I know you all too well. What the hell? Okay, I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to go, but I found it anyway. You could have said that a bit quicker, dude. You said that about 2 seconds too late. You're meant to be our guide who offers us friendly hints, and you're not 100% brilliant. But this mission is so slow. Ah, so it takes you back down here. That's annoying. The original Spyro games, Mr. Jack. Yes, I did play. Which one did I play? I think I played the first one, if I'm not mistaken. I think I played the original. So that's about as far as it's got. I never went any further than that, because I'd moved on to different consoles by that point. Oh god, I found the first aid kit. That's a thing in this game, they have first aid kits? That's not what I'd expect in a Sonic game. I'm not complaining, it's just a bit strange. It's somewhat different. Right, there's a rocket here somewhere, hidden. Yeah, there's a rocket back there, but I don't know how to get to it. Nice. Yeah, there's a platform here.
There may be a secret spot around here.
Secret spot for what? I don't know what they do. I have no idea. No idea at all. Frustrating, that. Ah, you said you remember playing Turn 2 and 3. I say I never played them, so I can't... Oh, bugger. Come on, make it back to the road, make it back to the road! Come on, make it! No, he's not going to make it. He's not making that. I love the fact that his fuel eventually ran out after getting all the way down there. I'm actually quite impressed how long that jet booster lasted then. There's still the adverts for the Soap Corporation. Oh, what the hell? What a stupid place to put a missile in an airstrike zone. I mean, come on, why would you do that? The only problem with this mission so far is it feels very slow. Now we're in Mexican lowrider mode. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with this, but compared to the 1 or 2 Gamma missions that we had in Sonic Adventure, these missions are nowhere near as fast. Could be sped up. Yeah, your power's failing, Tails, because I'm constantly crashing into things. That's the reason. Not a good time. Not good, not good. Especially with the goal so close. Oh, falling road. Right at the end. The road literally fell right in the middle. That's crazy. Still, never mind. Get up there. I felt like I was trying to hunt the sign there. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. I don't know about the other version called Battle, I think. It was on the GameCube when they had like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I don't know what the difference was. I mean, obviously I'm playing the OG Dreamcast version, so I've literally no idea if there are any differences. The sort of I'm playing the OG versions, which is just like, it's almost hipsterish when you think about it. It's like, oh yeah, I've got the originals, I don't need to play the remasters. It's almost as hipster as choosing a side confidant as your favourite confidant in Persona 5. Oh wait. The annoying thing is, this song is making me think of something else, and I don't know what it is. It's a nice guitar like that, I'll give it that much. There we go, we made it! Yay! Good evening to Avian jumping in there as well, and also to Naomi, you both snuck in via the back door. How are you doing? That'll be a rank E.
I gotta do better next time.
Yeah, by speeding up and other things as well, but hey ho. No, we're not helping the police, Avian. We're smashing the city to pieces by the looks of it. Now we're in the Chow world again. Said it's failed. File was not saved. Okay. We know that.
Welcome to Chow World.
Unfortunately, I can't save on the Chow world, even though I've actually cleared some space out in the VMU. For some reason, it's still not enough for me to actually be able to save here, which is a shame. It is actually beautifully rendered, but as I say, the OG version requires a lot more memory and it's a pain in the RCUs. So for now, let's get out of here. Yeah, I know file was not saved because you won't let me save it, so it's okay. So let's get to the next mission. Mountainous region mines. Is this Knuckles again? Yeah, it's Knuckles. We've got another Knuckles mission. The last time we did one of these, it took us a long time because of the tertiary level nature of the level.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Yeah, it's gonna be tougher than you thought, Knuckles. Well, in that case, then we better not shuffle.
If you throw the switch, the water level might change. Try it.
Ah. No, it's not this way.
Two more
Oh,
left.
wow, that was easy. Why have we got jack-o'-lanterns inside the mine?
Different areas are accessible depending on the water levels.
Okay, that's fine, so let's change the water levels then. And also change the camera while we're at it. Ah! And he actually does swim, that's kind of cool. Right, it's down underwater. Okay, we're getting the buzzing and the beeping.
Rats.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Naomi. I'd say don't feel pressured to have to expand on that or anything. You know, if you're not feeling like you want to share any information, that's fine. I really hope you get back soon. I know how it feels to be like that. It's not a nice feeling. I can relate, is all I'm saying. I don't want to say exactly how you feel. That'd be wrong. Getting the yellow down here.
It's closer.
Yes, kids, there's your horror music for the evening. The classic music is back. I've been into Exetal, just seen you sneak into the back as well. How are you doing? Right, okay, apparently it's in here somewhere, but I don't know where. Uh-oh. Oh! If anyone was originally on the Sega Mega Drive or the Sega Genesis back in the day and wasn't traumatized by that, I'd like to know what you're made of.
Different areas are accessible depending on the water
Right,
levels.
somewhere down here in the water is the old emerald. It was somewhere down in here. Or at least it was. Now it's disappeared. I need to get out of here quickly. I'm going to run out of air. Okay, if we get to 4 seconds, I should be okay. Oh, that's interesting because it seems to have moved position. Because I'm not getting the radar now.
To dive underwater, press B button. But remember, you have to come up for a breath sometime.
You're quite right, I do. Because if I don't, you can die. Oh, well, that didn't work, did it?
To dive underwater, press B button.
Yes, we get it. Shut up.
You have to come up for a breath sometime.
Knocked out by the waterman. He was indeed, yes. Or was it Jack? He ran out of water. Or ran out of air, should I say, in the water. I did hit... Oh! Right, okay. Rings are always good. Right, the question is it down the water from here? Ah, there's a third switch here. Hello. Ah, so there is air bubbles in the water as well, that's useful. Right, so it's not in this side. Say, the Knuckles missions, I find the idea of them fine, but I think they're a bit too expansive for me. It's very easy to, like, not really know where you're going or where you've been or whatever. Yeah, the water could have carried it somewhere else, Avian. It's a fair point. I didn't see anywhere it could have carried it, but what do I know? Because I can't get onto these ropes here either. Because of the edge of the barrier, I can't get any higher. So I mean, I can't get to these, which is really annoying. Right, let's mess around with the water levels. Let's put it back to level 1.
Different areas are accessible depending on the water levels.
Okay, you get that?
If you throw the switch, the water level might change.
Let's see what that's done. See if that's done anything to the water. Oh! Oh wow, that's a bit of a development, Queen. Yeah, say no more. Now you don't need to. Aha, we can go higher. Excellent. Did he say aura? He might have done it. I didn't quite catch it, Max at all. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, what? Yeah, I'll do it again one time. It's kind of like you're saying "Aurora." You're not wrong. Maybe he is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
This place looks familiar. This place looks familiar.
I've no idea what they're for. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what they do. Ah! A third water level. Now, what's that done to the water level? Let's find out. Because if that's dropped the water level right down, that might change everything. Now we can start exploring. You hear Oda Oda, as in like Shinya Oda. For those of you who are Persona 5 fans, you know what I'm talking about there. Now we can go in here. Aha! This is what we call super shower, I think. Is that a dragon punch? Sure, you can. It is. He actually can do a dragon punch, would you believe, people? I'm way down there by the sounds of it. Ah, so you say you're going to be off next week, Queen. Well, that's you're supposed to be off, but you might have to go in. Oh no! If they do that, make sure you're getting some serious compo. No one wants to be deprived of time off. Being deprived of time off is no good. I mean, well, good evening to you as well, Fiona. Just see you jump in there. That's absolutely fantastic. How you doing? I'm back down here again, aren't I? Because I'm not hearing any sign of the emerald at all. Still, we got some nice, relaxing, chill hop music while we do it, don't we, people? I missed the Sonic 3 era Knuckles, where he was just a complete, utter, like, rival for Sonic. On this side, the question is where?
Here I come.
Oh. Let's go into speed climbing more, people. I don't see the point in speed shoes in a level like this. But I don't know why they exist. We're not talking about politicking our way up the ladder, are we? I've been there and done that many times before. Hello. I'll pick up the skunk because I can.
Different areas are accessible.
Different water levels. We know. We're aware. On one of these sides. Right, let's put the water level back to level 1. See if that can make any difference.
If you throw the switch, the water level might change. Try it.
I wish I could avoid walking into them and triggering tutorial mode because, oh my god, is that annoying.
This place looks familiar.
You tell me why, I don't know why. Oh, that's pretty cool, that NQ getting some old school consoles in there. That's pretty awesome, Fiona. I need to go visit there at some point. I've not been to NQ yet. I am completely lost now. Unless I'm losing my mind. If it started pinging here. There's no further way down, I don't think. What's in that little bumper there?
I can't.
But I gotta do it, they always stay out of line. Sometimes I wanna just chill and hang. But I'm the protector of the emeralds and gems. Stay knuckled up in a
I think there is a way down there. There's a tunnel. I can see it. What's down here?
One more left.
Ah, thank God for that. Yay, we've actually found one. I think they're raps about Knuckles, yes, Fiona. But as I say, it's a question as to where we're at. So we found one more of the crystals. It's somewhere over on this side. Right, it's not up, it's down. Behind these walls, it's got to be. Yeah, it's in between these heights. Oh, now it's here again. I wonder if one of these is now come up. Might as well grab it while I can. The hell? Lovely glitches there, wasn't the people? Stuck between walls. A room filled with skulls and ghosts. And that's all we've got. So there's clearly nothing here apart from this switch thing that I don't know what to do with. Well, as I say, there's been plenty of raps made about Knuckles. The question is why. It's like it's a bit of a strange one. Right, let's try level 2 for water. So these levels, they do slow the game right down. I'd hate to try speedrunning this game. I think it's RNG as to where the emerald pieces are. And the problem is that you've no way of knowing. I'm going to put it down to 3rd water level again, so I can get the water all the way down to the base, and then from there what I'm going to do is try and explore the base levels again, because that's what happened last time. So ironically I need to level it up to level 1 first, and then go up a level to drop it down to level 3. It's a bit complicated, but it's the way it works. Go. Okay. So let's explore down here. Because the gem radar is triggering against the walls over here. So I need to find some way to get deeper. There's no roots all of a sudden. Apart from this one. Let's go down this way.
Rats. rats.
So let's bring it back here, which is
Rats. Rats.
through that.
Rats.
In a deep cut, I'm seeing stars that burn, trying to throw me off. Avoiding my luck, I'm feeling kind of stuck. Don't call me nothing.
I wonder if any of these have a hidden route on. I've only been playing again for 15 minutes, people, on this level. I don't think they're doing that. I can't see there's any hidden routes. There might be like a hidden door. Nothing there. Oh, there's a ring. Ghosts are waiting for me. Well, they can wait all they want. I don't want ghosts. I don't want any ghosts. Especially if the ghosts are the ones from Sonic X. The ghosts from Sonic X were nasty. Wow. Hey, that'll do. I'll take an extra life. Nothing wrong with that. It's like I'm seeing the beginning of the crystal outline, but then after that it's not turning up. It's weird. It's the rat telling me it doesn't know what to do is kind of mocking me as well. Not that I don't deserve it. Oh, okay, found a bomb. Don't know what use that is to me, but okay. Oh, I agree, Ivy. Yes, something is definitely better than nothing. Yeah, that's the ceiling. So that's not good. You can see I've gone over 3 levels and not a single one has actually given me a route. That's the thing that's really getting on my nerves. It seems that it's not getting any faster. He's not even talking to me. Come on, you're here somewhere. So far, these missions have taken the longest because there's been literally no guidance, no information whatsoever. You get the radar thing pinging, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, it keeps pinging in the same area. I've gone up 3 different floors now. And not a single one has taken me any closer. I must be missing something. What am I missing? Try changing the wall again. Alright, no worries, Irish Jack. You're going to get some rest, mate. You enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Thanks for checking out the stream, and I'll catch you another time.
To break the overturned minecarts.
Overturned minecarts. Oh. So you can apparently overturn minecarts. I wonder if that's part of the issue. I keep hitting the ceiling now when I'm trying to do this jump. It doesn't help that this camera is so bad. The camera is something that Sonic Adventure games.
Overturned minecart.
That overturned minecart is here.
This place looks familiar.
That's suggesting there's something to do with that there, but you can't do anything with it. So are there any other overturned minecarts up here? Because if not, what I'm going to do is instead drop it down to level 3, because in one of the lower rooms I'm sure there was some overturned minecarts. Almost certain of it.
Sometimes I wanna just chill and land, but I'm the protector of the emeralds and gems. Stay knuckled up in a deep cut. I'm seeing skulls that burn.
Nope, nothing here. Well, how? There's nothing to blow it up with, Avian. That's the problem. It's all well and good saying set your charges, blow it up, but there's nothing to blow it up with. I mean, that box with the bomb, normally what it does is kill badniks, you know, the robots. It doesn't normally like just blow up stuff on the scenario, to my knowledge. But again, this is to my knowledge. My knowledge is not 100%. I definitely saw a room with some overturned minecarts before. I definitely saw that. I know that some people have called these the most painstaking these missions the most painstaking part of this game, and I can understand why now.
Different areas are accessible depending on the water levels.
Yes, different dive areas, accessible on the water levels, snooze. Heard it before, done it many times. What I need is a pathway. Because here how the radar is going away. That's the issue. And then it comes back and disappears again. But it's not going any closer than green. So I must be missing a pathway which is obstructing me from getting it closer. I was thinking with these being behind bars, they might have had something important behind them, but it doesn't like to do. Which is an annoying red herring, to say the least. What's behind here then? Not what to do. Nothing in there either. Right. Aha! What's the somewhere to look at? Oh, okay. Those pipes you can use to summon things. So the question is it in one of these pipes then, I wonder? Are there any other pipes like that I can interact with? That's the next question. Yes, 25 minutes we've been at this level, people. 25 minutes. And it's because we found 2 of the crystals, which is awesome. Found 2 of the gems. I'm wondering if it might possibly pop out through one of these. You know, by using the whistling thing, maybe it's someone carrying it or something like that. That's so silly, but right now it's the only thing I haven't really done. Yeah, it's just a drill claw, so it's not what I was after. I'll say it's more the lack of clues. That's the thing for me. Like I said, the target audience for this game is kids. This is definitely the territory where the kids have been saying, "Dad, can you beat this level for me?" And Dad goes, No, I can't. I don't know what I'm doing." I was able to get you past the driver intro mission, son, but sorry, this time you're on your own. So I do know a lot of people found these missions to be the most frustrating in this game from what I've seen online from the comments. They've been referred to as quite unnecessary. I'm not sure how true it is.
Break the overturned mine
I
cart.
already done that, go away. That's another chow. Can't see where I'm going. That one.
Punch to break the overturned mine
Shut
cart.
up, we know! Tell you alright. Okay, let's think about this. Because the radar is going off in one section, but it's going across all 3 levels, from what I've seen. Man. What's the edge of the detection zone? Right, we have quite a wide range. Aha!
It's closer.
We're here. It was inside a ghost. Wow. Yeah, that's a rank E. That was nasty. I don't care if it's a rank
Try
E.
harder.
No, no you don't, Knuckles. Your radar needs to try harder. That was insane. Wow. Definitely much more annoying than I remember, that one. Because I've never played the game before, so of course it's going to be more annoying than I remember. Yep. While this quickly loads, I'm just going to quickly go and turn off my heater. So back in a second,
Run
people.
to Town World.
Don't worry, not going far. Yeah, I've had to have my heater on tonight, and shall we say it's now done at least. That's a good thing. Ah, right, okay. Break time over. Let's get back to the game. In the capital city itself. Hey, it's Amy.
Sheesh. There always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space. Outer space? Knuckles!
Hey
Hey.
guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey, where you going?
Move aside, Knuckles! I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the President in the government computer. I I'm following the president's limo right now.
President's limo? What?
If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Oh, so now we're attacking the president.
Hey! Wait for me, Tails!
Right, whose mission do we get to play now then? Oh, not another Tails. Oh, no, come on.
The president must be over there.
What the hell?
Let's go!
Oh, come on, that started out great. Oh, so it's actually a racing mode. You have to hold down A button to accelerate. And this is more like it. We're actually in a high speed mode. This is quite a bit more like it actually. I've got a boost option apparently. But it's the Y one which is right in the top part of the analog stick. I'm loving the born to be fast thing. I've also found it hilarious just how much of the future details being driven in as we go. It's actually a lot more like it. In fact, this is quite a nice coffee break so far.
I'm getting closer.
That's a cab. That's not the president. I just realised we're on a clock actually, I've only just seen that. Not a limo, it's not long enough. A presidential limo is going to have a lot more speed than that. This might be primitive, but this is fun. I'm happy with this. More missions like this, please. Into the pits, because why not?
The president?
This is much more like the old school Sega arcade games like Super Monaco Grand Prix and Super Hang-On and Outrun. This is cool. This is more like it. Could do a few more obstacles maybe and a bit more variety in the corners, but I don't really care. It's still good fun. Oh, you can actually drift. That's amazing. I just found a way to drift. I wish I'd known about that earlier. This is what Sonic R on the Sega Saturn could have been. For anyone who's played that pile of shite, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Good theme actually, I'm really liking this. Yeah, there's no way the president's car would be that unguarded, especially when you got like terrorists on the loose. This is not realistic at all. He says while driving in a convertible car. I only got a rank C for that, that's disappointing, but still fun. Yes, Queen, what have you missed? Yay, minigames now available. We got Kart Racer minigame 3. That's awesome.
Mr. President, reports show that since the incident 3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are impacted, and our satellite communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Spare me the details. Exactly just what is it that you want? Dr. Eggman.
Well, let's just get down to business then, shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the details since I know you are a very busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist. Otherwise...
Otherwise...
Otherwise, your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
What the?
Eggman Empire. Yeah, right.
What the heck's going on here?
Don't worry, Mr. President.
What did you
Everything's
do?
under control. Just leave it to us. Got it, Tails?
I got it! He's transmitting from the space colony Ark.
Okay, let's move it!
Wait up, Sonic!
Hey, you,
Mr.
wait!
President, we're receiving an incoming signal from our agent.
Now, as I say, Fiona, I'm not into kart racing games mostly, but that wasn't really kart racing. It was more like arcade sprite scaling. The old sprite scales like virtual
Inside that
racing.
pyramid?
A lot faster.
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside with him as well. But you saw them too, right?
Well, yeah.
You should be able to get into outer space from there. I don't know what the space colony is all about, but I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their Imperial butts.
All right.
I'll go and find the entrance.
Do I have to play as Tails again? Yes, I do. It's the Tails and Knuckles show so far this evening, people. I say, to be fair, the last Tails mission was a nice surprise, but this doesn't appear to be.
That's quicksand and very dangerous. Avoid falling into the sand.
Yeah, Sandopolis Zone, is that you?
Okay. Blow up the dynamite packs on the pillars and the platforms will collapse. Try shooting strange-looking... Oh! What happened? Oh, where am I? Where am I?
Okay.
Yeah, these missions aren't as fun, that's to be said. So they're not as fluid as the ones that we have with E102 Gamma. I think the reason why the E102 Gamma ones were a lot more fun to play is because they were based on actual levels used for everybody else. Whereas these are like more bespoke custom levels and they don't really work in my opinion. They're not bad, they're just not that much fun. There's the Chowkey. We found that one here too. To be fair, I've been using missiles on them, I can't complain. It'd be unreasonable of me to do that. Your power's only failing because you weren't shooting when I asked you to. Ah, hello. I'm sure I just saw a green. I thought I saw a green. I reckon there's a secret back there, but it's not letting me see it. much I can really say on these levels, to be honest. You just gotta get on with them.
Okay.
They're not possible to blow out. I'm surprised at that. I'm guessing that I've gone the wrong way here, because I've got the arrows pointing the opposite direction, so I've gone onto another path. Okay, well, no big deal. We got ourselves a few extra points at least. So these aren't exactly intuitive controls. It's okay. Oh, hello. Some secrets back here. That's the bombs from Final Fantasy. Oh, hello. I got away with that then. Very, very lucky. Very, very lucky indeed. Oh. Damn it. I made the critical mistake of falling into the quicksand. Hello. I thought it was TK for a second. That was the statue of themselves in the back corner. Compared to Futama's Pyramid of Wrath in Persona 5, this is not anywhere near as fun. I managed to overshoot the platform then. That's better, that's more like it. There we go, across we go. Like a top-down maze, this is like. It's kind of an interesting level, to say the least. Okay. So apparently there's a secret spot somewhere. No idea where. Hey, a level rifle, that's always awesome. Oh, I thought that was a chow then. I thought that was a chow, but it wasn't. That's annoying. That's very annoying indeed. You say I'm making short work of these doors is awesome, but what do you mean by Danganronpa, Avian? What's Danganronpa got to do with this? I must admit, one of my next cosplays actually is hopefully going to be another Danganronpa one. I just got to make sure I can get the outfit. And lose a few more pounds while trying to squeeze into it. Oh, what the? Right, hang on a second. There we go.
Did it.
Ah, the machine was like Danganronpa, fair enough. Not the best ring score.
I
Rank
gotta
E.
do better next time.
Rank E. It's like the "you suck" rank. And it would be accurate with the way I play the game.
Well,
You know what, Naomi, you raise a fair point saying look for the entrance that is less heavy. I'm sure there'd be a much easier way of doing it. To be fair, Avian, I did twice get hit and lose a load of rings, so I probably would have had a more accurate and closer total to it, but clearly not enough. I wonder if this is actually true in this game. There was a Chow Garden, believe it or not, where Tails could actually drown in the Chow Garden because his head actually went under the water. I don't know which Chow Garden it is, but there's one Chow Garden where that's the case, or on one of the versions, and they had to fix it later on because it wasn't intended to be there. Ah, now we're playing a Sonic again. Infiltrate the Eggman's base inside the Pyramid Cave. Quite a basic name. Oh, this is more like it. We got speed. Ah! I'm guessing there's a way to do it. Oh, what? No! I hit jump before we started, that was the problem then. So I reckon there's a knowledge of getting paths there to be able to go at maximum speed and get into the jump into there. Oh. Yeah, flip the hourglass and then fall down.
flip the hourglass to open the door. Watch the hourglass. Doors close when time is up.
I wonder what was happening there. I thought I'm still alive. How? Here's the way to get the chow keys. Well, that's screwed me over. Nothing I can do here. Gotta wait. There we go, that's better. Now that's through. Ah, that's more like it. A bit more speed. Is he one or two gamma? Press B while in mid-jump to use bounce attack. What's bounce attack? Let's find out. Ah, okay. Oh, you... That was very clever of it. That was incredibly clever.
To open the door. Watch the hourglass. Doors close when time is up.
Try that again, shall we? That's unfortunate because the analog stick is very, very stiff. It's one thing Sega did not get right with this controller. That analog stick is very stiff. It's not got anywhere near the fluidity of like the DualShock 2, for example, which was its peer at the time. But to be fair, it did the job, just not as well as it could have. That's how you do it. Hold on this time, my friend. Ah, so that's what the hourglass must do. And that's one way to beat the door.
This door looks different from others. It may open if you put something here.
Put something there, so what do I put? Where? Ah, that'll be right. No idea what that did. Absolutely no idea. Stop us about that. Half the time the issue is that you can't see very well and the camera control is just not very good. See, I couldn't say, I would never have seen that badnik if I hadn't got lucky. Aha! This will allow us to get access to that door that was blocked off before. I like that.
I found the key to the door at the dead end over there. Give it to it to open the
It's
door.
off. Stupid ghost, get out of here. It's off. Ah, that's what that secret route does. You know when I activated that thingy before, that switch? That must be what it does. Hello? I see an extra life there. I do indeed. Get off. Go. Get off. Let go. That's just really annoying. Wasn't missing out on that. I had to get it as quick as I could. I want to go back here and hit the switch and try and get down there quick one, now that I know what I'm doing. Or at least now I think I know what I'm doing anyway. Get off. So we're doing this a rather counterintuitive way of going back towards the camera without really seeing where we're going. Because I want to hopefully find the hourglass to activate that door. I want to try again. Get off. Speed. Here we go. Time. Yes! I've no idea if that's a secret route or not, but it was still cheap anyway, I made it. Nice. Oh, I didn't want to get on that. I hit the button to ride the grind and missed the grind. I must have activated it at the wrong time. Oh, why did he not get onto the hourglass? Why did he try attacking the spike ball? That's so infuriating. It's meant to be a homing attack, so it's meant to home in. Instead, it went trying to attack the spike ball, which was never going to work. don't mind, but the camera perspective is so awful. I don't mind having a challenging platforming section, but allow it so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, never mind. It chucked me over the edge of the wall. Let's try this way instead then. Okay, and that time he fell too fast. Crazy. He fell at a faster rate than I expected. That's fine, not got an issue with that. Here we go, we'll get some rings too. We need them. Glad I found those extra lives. That's all I'm going to say on this one. Finding those extra lives was absolutely critical. Once again, putting an enemy right in the middle of the natural flow. That's cheap. It's like whenever you play a rail shooter and they have an enemy that pops up out of nowhere and just pops you a shot right in centre mass. Yep, he didn't do it again. Didn't ride the grind. It's off. No, that doesn't work. Stop trying to attack the spike ball. Because that is really annoying. Let's try that again. Oh. Okay. Yeah. And through. I don't know how you're supposed to go there because you won't have enough speed. When you hit that, you don't have enough speed. I don't think. Yeah, how do you get the speed? Okay, we might have hit a roadblock here, people, because the game does not give you enough speed to get up there. I did it myself. Spin dash for the win. Spin dash can get you out of trouble. And we're through.
Yes!
Ah, that was a irritating level, that's to say the least.
Barely made it.
Yeah, well that's what happens when a level has not the best flow. But that's okay. Some good ideas in that level, some not so well executed, but still some very good ideas. So the idea of the hourglass and timing that I kind of liked. And some of the points when you got going was great, but it's like it was almost impossible to keep momentum. Or at least I found that anyway. Yes, okay, we get it. The file's not saved. Move on. It's fine. Excellent. Oh, I don't even have to go in there. You can just literally exit straight away. There's no point staying in the Chow Garden because the data's not saving.
Looks like we're heading toward the center of the base.
That egghead sure loves mechanical things, doesn't he? I'll bet he has 1 or 2 spaceships lying around here somewhere.
The door's locked. We need a key to get in there.
No, we don't.
No
Knuckles,
problem.
punch it down.
We can find it. Right, Knuckles?
What? Why do I have to find a key?
We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter.
No. No, just punch the door. Don't put me into another one of these stupid levels. Just punch the door. Just smash it down. Just break it down. It's not your property, so don't worry about it.
Flip the hourglass to open the door. Watch the hourglass. Doors closed. Time is up.
Why do we need to find 3 keys? Why can't we just use the one? Right. Just... Oh, it's that door. Okay, get comfortable, people, because we're going to be here for a while. Judging by the last 2 times we've played as Knuckles, it's taken a very long time indeed. There we are. Oh, actually, you've still got some rings at least. Ah, that's suggesting through the red door. Hey, hello. That's more like it. Hammer gloves. Increases your punch attack power. Now you break iron containers. Excellent. Wow, that's not going to give me a chance. But I think there's some through here. Yes, there was. Ah, I see. If there's another hourglass, which there is, I've got a speed climb. That was right. I didn't mean to drop down here, but I might as well explore while I'm here.
Alright.
Okay, not the place to expect to find rings, but I'll take them. If that's the way we want to play the game, that's okay by me. Yes, I suppose this game does want to make me suffer, Avian. You're probably not wrong.
This place looks familiar.
What's down here then? Okay, nothing there. Ah, that's the way we came in, I think. How is it? Treasure chests. If there's treasure chests, I want to open them. They usually contain loot. That's usually the way it goes in games. Nope, nothing here. Jazzing music about Eggman now for some strange reason. That feels weird. Oh, right. You can actually touch the fire. I didn't think that was fire. That was me being a moron. That was me being an absolute buffoon. Yes, treasure chests can be traps actually. If you played, which game was it? Was it one of the Dark Souls games? I'm sure it was one of the Souls games had that, I think. where you literally find yourself.
Try digging through parts of walls to get to the other side. Try it on odd-looking walls.
Rats.
Odd-looking walls, huh?
Rats. Rats.
Anything there?
Rats. Rats.
Yes, in terms of a
Rats.
game design, they tried to make it so that you switch between the characters, but I don't think the story balance works. So apparently if there is a hidden wall, it's not in this room. What about that?
Rats.
Nope, can't do from that either.
Rats.
Well, there's got to be a way because I'm not able to go any further.
Rats.
So I've actually fallen into a pitfall. So I'm actually stuck now, believe it or not. One of these walls must contain a way out. It said look for weird walls, but they're all the same.
Rats.
There's nothing weird about them.
Rats.
I've dug into the 4 scorpion panels and there's nothing there, and the Robotnik face ones don't do anything either. Nice to get some rings, don't get me wrong.
Here I come.
Oh, what the hell? I'm not sure there's as much help when I'm in a room where I'm stuck, but I'm on the middle. Ah! There's a tiny little panel. There was a little like, it looked like a gate. That was what I was looking for then. Ah, this is a new area. Oh, what the hell? Ah, so you can get back out from here at least. That's cool. Once again, I've not had a single... fire dance. What does that mean? I don't know, you tell me. Aha, hello. Let's see if we can find anything else in these panels here. Might as well dig them out while we can. Yeah, you said it turned him into a fetch quest character, and you're not wrong. It's not even like a fun fetch quest either. It's not got anything about it which is kind of interesting. Room with glowing floor.
I can't.
Oh, but you can. And you will. Okay, maybe not. He won't bust it open using his fist for some stupid reason. Why did that open? Aha, that's one.
I can't.
So. Okay. That opens up there. What do we do? I know that I can get out of it using the warp point, but there's something about that. But it's not opened on the other side for those two. Path connected to the red room, blue room. Okay, it's like it's trying to tell me some kind of puzzle solution. So this is an unnecessary level as far as I'm concerned. This is actually unnecessary.
Rats.
Excellent. Okay, so what's through here? Ah, more robots. I guess my fists weren't enough to take him down. That's frustrating. Oh no, I tried to glide attack him. But it wasn't having it. Now we're in the central hub.
Press the hourglass to open the door. Watch the hourglass. Doors close when time is up. Get special and use them to break open the steel containers.
Well, I got the hammer blows, so this is completely irrelevant.
Try digging through parts of walls to get to the other side.
Okay. This has put me in a place I've not seen before.
Rats.
Anything in these walls here?
Rats.
Apart from the weird skull which got stuck to the roof. Nothing there. Back here. Ah, that door. Right, it opens that door there.
Two more left.
Yay! We've got one.
This place looks familiar.
Yeah, you're happy there's no rapping, are you, Fiona? Door there. To the right. This is part of the way we came before, sure of it. There it is. Right, okay. That's annoying. The rapping's part of his character, Fiona, to be say. It's one of those things that's like very in character for him. Right, so obviously we've made it over to the blue side. Oh, hello.
All right. Rats.
Oh, I'm being shot out of the sea. I need... What have you got on? Where the fuck are you? Piss off.
I can't.
You two. That's just so cheap. No holy attack for Knuckles, so you can't do what Sonic would and just like literally be between them. You've got no range attack at all. That's the downside of playing as Knuckles. That's really, really cheap. Like getting cheap hits like that isn't fun. Has to be said. Nothing here, not this time. There's nothing in there, that's annoying. Ah, okay. I thought I'd hit the wrong side then, I got away with it. Ah, there's a switch on top there. Not this time, this time.
Rats.
This time you're not shooting me.
Rats.
I'd rather not be shot at by enemies. It's annoying. So the question is, what does that switch do? It's upside down. Holds it in place. Oh, what's that? It holds it in place, but there's nothing to dig beneath it, I don't think. Unless there's a switch to drop a hole in there or something. What's through the here then? Let's find out.
There may be some treasure here.
I'm not interested in treasure, I just want the keys. I want to get out of here as fast as I can.
This is the pyramid core. A huge complex machine is working.
Great. So, what do you want me to do about it then?
Rats. Rats. Rats.
Might as well go digging in case of hidden lives.
Rats.
Or rings. Or shields.
Rats. Rats. Rats.
Yeah, these levels are far too long and far too boring. I think that's my problem with them. They are far, far too boring. Right, so it's got in there. Okay, so where is it? Right, it must be in a different some area. I've not played those games, to be honest, so I can't comment on them, but And say these levels, the problem is they're a maze to navigate, and it's impossible to, like I said, the radar's almost useless. Because it had it there, it had yellow, you're on top of it, it's right beneath you. But there was nowhere to go to get it. It was one of those, it's like, what was I supposed to do? I mean, the expansive level's not really a problem, it's when there's a clear structure to it. Get out of here! It's when there's a clear structure to follow and an area to navigate. But when you're constantly going between areas and you're just like constantly backtracking all the time, there's no map, it's incredibly frustrating, there's no other word for it.
Did you know that there are 10 animals hidden in this stage?
Great. There's 10 animals hidden in the stage. What I need to do now is find the 3 keys. I'm more interested in the 3 keys, thank you very much. The animals, it's important to get them free, don't get me wrong. It's important. But at the same time, I'd like to be able to complete the keys. It's suggesting that it's in here somewhere. But it's not down below. It's buried in the walls.
It's closer.
It's not in the fire pit. Hold on. See, if I had a free reign camera, I'd be able to turn my camera around and search where I want to search, but I can't. And I'm having to fly blind and it's really frustrating. The camera is making this impossible. I can't see where I'm going. So what I want to do is I want to get just beneath there. But it seemed be in this box here.
One more left.
See, that would have been so much easier if I could have actually seen what I was doing.
Try digging through parts of walls to get to the...
Yes, the answer is yes, Fiona. The camera was making it very, very difficult to see what was going on. So to make that little narrow jump then required near perfect sight. I simply didn't have it. But fortuitously, I found another way. And again, that's part of the issue. When you can't quite see what you're doing, because again, the camera, the problem is it spins around when you don't want it to. And you have no way of controlling it. And the only way you can control it are the shoulder buttons like this, but they don't stay in place. See what I mean? That's just so awful. Like, you got a full D-pad here. Does it do anything? No. So you see what I mean? There's all kinds of measures they could use to make it a lot easier. I'd say half the time you can barely see what you're doing. Because of the lack of camera positioning, I wasn't able to see where I wanted to go. Ooh, that was lucky. So it's one of those things you just have to unfortunately put up with. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to have a bad camera. I don't know if the later patches that were put onto Steam or onto any of the other systems like the Xbox fixed that or not. I also don't know. Because having the second analog stick so you can actually just control the camera in free camera makes all the difference. Yes, there are 10 animals hidden in the stage. I don't care because I've been on the stage for 25 minutes and all I want is to get out of here. I don't want to mess around with finding animals. I want to find the key and get out of here. But again, why didn't you just punch down the wall? It would have made things so much easier. saying the idea for this was fine, but the execution is just not very strong. They could have done that better, in my opinion. Oh. Come up for air. I can't hit, and I can't open that one. So that tells me there's a switch somewhere. So change that. Gorilla's chase, whatever that means. Okay, what's in these boxes? Anything or nothing? Nothing. That's what's in those boxes. Wow, that was a fast one. Okay, where does this take us? Let's find out. Oh, it's taking us to the chow close. Oh, bollocks. I thought I could sneak around it.
Rats.
I could not. Okay, what's on this side?
Rats.
Anything? No. And then here.
Rats.
Yeah, nothing there either. Okay. Yeah, there might still be something in creating 2D platformers. You have to remember this is a 3D platformer, so the rules aren't quite as kosher, shall we say. Oh, this was the room before I went in before, where I could activate the switch, but there was no reason to.
There may be some treasure here.
Back here again, I didn't. I'm just going to circumnavigate the base here just to see if there's anything. So I've not seen the radar. The radar's not been off once. Yeah, okay. Oh. That's an annoying jump scare with those ghosts. Oh look, a chow box. Which is awesome, we found more animals. That's great, but I'd like a way out. Oh, what's this? It pinged back that way. Right, so that's suggesting that it's somewhere up here.
Alright.
Okay. So the question is, how do I get any further? See, nearly half an hour we've been on this now, people. Nearly half an hour. And it has to be said that this is the problem, like, they're just too long and too boring, these levels. They needed to make the actual level size about a quarter of what it is. Like the original Sonic Adventure ones could be quite annoying, but they were nothing like this. So Knuckles has been done dirty in this game. He's been made absolutely. He's been made into one of the worst characters to play as. He's just not. There's just no fun to be had playing as him. And I feel sorry for the guy because he's a really cool character.
There may be some treasure here.
Yep, nearly 10 PM, but that's fine. No big deal. It's not a school night. It's okay. In the ground. That's all that says. Right, there's definitely no way to climb. There's no way up. Not much I do now. So somewhere back along this way. Yeah, it starts pinging there and then stops. But it pings for like half a second and then goes away. And then we lose it again. There's no sign of it over here. But there's nowhere else to go. Oh. No, the thing is, Queen, we've already done these kind of levels on the previous stream, and all the ones we've done so far, they've all sucked. Every single one of them has sucked. They've all been absolute arse. Not a single one of them has been any fun at all. They've all been absolute rubbish. Something to do with that shell, but I don't know what I can do about it. Say, I will say, Fiona, yeah, I think I do prefer the first game to the sequel. I think I do. I think the first game just felt more fluid to play. I think it's because the levels aren't as they kind of like took the same template for all the characters and adapted certain points for each character's playstyle. And here they've tried to give each character their own levels, but they're just not interesting enough. The occasional level's been great, but as I say, these levels here have been absolutely awful. They are so tedious to play. And I get it, it's sad because the character in question is such a cool character, but they've done absolutely dirty by this game. Really done dirty. There was somebody suggesting that I need to get through these boxes, but I can't find a way. Ah, hang on. That might change the game. Right, what did that open? Ah, that opened the point to dig down there. Interesting. Let's try that again on this side. The Dragon Punch. That's also brought down. See, the problem is I can't tell what it's bringing up. literally all it's done. So this has availed me nothing. It's got me 20 rings after all that. That's all it's got. Wow. Well, I say it's just again. It's as Avian said before. They've turned the character into a fetch quest character. That's all you're doing. All you're doing is fetch questing, but it's not fun. Like there's no sense of like progression or such because I've been everywhere, or at least it feels like it, and I'm just not able to find this final piece. And the one time I've had any kind of signal that it's right, it's then gone away straight away. And I'm like, well, great, what am I supposed to do with it? You know what I mean?
Flip the hourglass.
Okay, so we go open the door, that's fine, no problem with that.
Doors closed. Time is up.
And then that brings us back here again. So there's definitely no... There's definitely no way up from this point. Hey, you might as well come back here, you might as well do the collection. Is there anything behind you? What do you mean there aren't any trade quests? What do you mean by that? Sorry, Fiona. What do you mean? You hope there's no trade quests? What do you mean? I'm sorry, I don't get what you mean by that. And it's like, the thing with these levels is they're trying to put too many mechanics into one thing, in my opinion. We'll move ledges to access like areas that you can climb on, and then there's another one that says the hourglasses, and it's like there's just too many elements going on in one area to make really fluid sense. And of course the problem with that is it just gets confusing. I mean, look at the time we've been in this level now, people, 37 minutes, because the final key, we got one ping on the radar, and it was a ping that was so fleeting and so fast. We're not going to find it since.
Watch the hourglass. Doors close when time is up.
Right. Okay, Fiona, I don't know what that... You mentioned something about a cartoon. I don't know what that's got to do with the game. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get what you're referencing, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. Trade quests from a cartoon. What is that? I'm confused. Yeah, it feels like I've gone absolutely everywhere, and I can't have done because there's no... The final key's not materialised. So I've definitely not gone everywhere, otherwise I'd have found the key. So, we can eliminate that possibility already. But the question is, where have we got to go? I mean, I thought it might be down here, down underneath the base, but there's nothing here either. Some rings, and a broken chest that I can't get to because there's no switch for it. But that's all we've got. As I said, I don't mind a level with puzzle elements, I don't mind that. But what I do mind is when the puzzle elements don't make any real sense. Yeah, it's like I'm very much stuck now. I am completely and utterly stuck. Which is obviously quite annoying for you guys, because you want to see progression in the game. So you have to wonder what the level designers were thinking when they came up with levels like this. It's like, let's take a game which is all about speed, and all about momentum, and all about attitude, and slow it right down, fit out of place jazz music, and then let's make it so you have to go around digging for things. Well, we'll give you a little radar which might ping when you're somewhere near it, but it won't tell you how near it you are. It's like the developers really dropped the ball on this level. They really did.
Rats. Rats.
Well, as I say, I feel like so far we've not seen sight of that, so hopefully it's not something we have to deal with. I guess we'll find out as the game progresses. Assuming we can progress, because at the moment we're not getting anywhere. Hope you guys are all comfy in the audience, because we're not going anywhere else at the moment. So the last time I saw any kind of actual ping was on the green side, but the issue I have is getting back there, because the connecting doors aren't that clear. And when I did get that actual, how can I put it, that actual ping, it disappeared very quickly. So I think it was literally in here, but it was inside the next room. Now I don't think I can go behind the wall here. I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, there's digging through here, which is fine, but there's nothing in it. Right, so as you can see, we're getting a ping in here. There's nowhere to climb up there, so it can't be that. And then it disappears when we're here. So it seems like it's stuck on this side of the wall. Now the issue is if I pop the door open and go through quickly, as you've just seen, it disappears again. And if I go up here, it vanishes. Only to then ping back. Right, maybe it's through this door. Okay, right, we're getting somewhere. We were getting somewhere. We were. Right, so what's through here then? Aha! We're getting warmer. Question is... Oh! This camera again, that's 3 times now! That's 3 times the camera has screwed me over.
It's closer. Alright. Rats. Rats.
Okay.
Alright. Rats.
Finally.
I found him.
44 minutes, people. 44 minutes. That's a new record for slow, and yes, somehow that's a rank
That
D.
was tough.
How's that a rank D? How? What did I do that made me get that to a rank D? What did I do? Exetel, just seen your comment. Well, it was in the corridors connecting the green tubes together, but it seems that essentially it was taking us back a different way. Yeah, okay, we know it's failed because unfortunately the save data's not there enough. And it seems that you can't put it through. Did you see how oddly specific that was as well? How I had to be in a very tiny portion of the room? What's with those creepy looking gorillas? Look at the face on that thing. I don't like you. Get away from me. Get that camera out of my face right now. mean, if they're all in the same location, it'd make revisiting for actual rewards quite simple.
Huh? Who's there? What the?
Oh, it's the
Ghost?
They became enemies in Sonic X. Oh, I've got... Oh, I'm at the King Boom Boom. If anyone watched the episode 19 of Sonic X, you'll recognise this character. Ah, interesting. And that's also referenced in the show. And I think what you gotta do is drill claw him. Yeah, that's an interesting mechanic for a boss. So basically, under moonlight is stronger. So that again, when they did episode 19 of Sonic X, they actually referenced this incredibly well. Episode 19 of Sonic X is one of my favourites. Why? Because Amy is a complete and utter awesome character in it. She's totally out of control in the best way possible. No, don't dig. What are you doing? Oh. Where did you go? This is cheap. And the lack of rings is not helping. Oh, so I'm dead. Nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do. Nothing I can do, there's no rings. And that's it. This battle's over. We will be dying and we will be carrying on again. Because there's no rings.
It's over.
Yeah, I was trying to see if we could get some rings out of the wall, but there was none there. Yeah, they do, but the problem is that when the ghost, it's not the ghost hating the ghost. Once they hate the sunlight, you gotta try and get them out into the light again, and that's the problem. When they start jumping against the wall, there's not much you can really do. Okay, onto it on its tail, because what I need to do is that. And then punch him in the back. After that, it reverts. So, you said it's taking you all day to do it, extra tail. I thought it was going to take me all night, so don't worry about it. But yeah, in episode 19 of Sonic X, these enemies appear, and they're interesting to say the least. Attack the ghost. Attack it. That's part of the problem as well when you try and do a move and you don't have a lock-on feature. And because you don't have a lock-on feature, you can't just choose one enemy to go after. Still, it's interesting that we're getting a totally different boss character. I'm loving the shaking of Knuckles there as he's running at full speed, by the way. That kind of does look good. That looks extremely cartoony. Oh, what the that's it, I'm dead. I've got no rings. Once again, the controls have let me down. Because you can't select the enemy you want to attack at speed, you go flying past them. least we've now got the pattern down. So if we do fail again, we've got an idea of what we're doing. I'd say the lack of an ability to select the target as you go is part of the problem. Still, currently employing the old strategy of running around in a circle. Many people have used this on many games against many bosses, me included. I'll freely admit to running and hiding in a circle away from an enemy. Yeah, that was what caught me out last time, the sudden change in direction. And then he suddenly gained speed. That's part of the problem there, the speed consistency is really difficult.
It's an hourglass. You've got to use
Oh my child, shut up, I know what I'm doing, it's not the hourglass, that's the problem. Bugger off and leave me to fight in peace, I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing it very well, but I know what I'm doing. Come here. Unfortunately, you can't catch him up to do a second shot. That's not something you can do. Yeah, you're going this way. Come on. Yeah, fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move! I want to get those rings. Oh, no, that's not fair. He stood still and all the rings. Those rings should not have disappeared while I couldn't move to get towards them. That's not balanced. If I couldn't collect them, they should have stayed on screen. That's a bad game mechanic. That's an extremely bad game mechanic. Having them timed out so they go away from you is fine if you have the ability to get them, but just leaving them there so you can't possibly get them, that's a really flawed game mechanic. That is really flawed. That's a second lunch. Turn around. Yes, he is. So the problem is that the actual accuracy of the punches is really hard to read, because again, the camera's not your friend in this game. I do like the idea of having to use the wall to actually get behind and attack. There's some great mechanics to this boss fight. I love the idea of having to, climb into the walls and attack the shadow to draw him out into the sunlight. That's great. I love that. But like I said, it's one of those things where it's got some great ideas, but the execution is just not there. Very, very slightly behind the 8-ball. Because again, the idea of having to flip the switch and change direction at speed when you're running away is kind of cool.
It's over.
Nothing you can do. In that point, not only do you get hit, but your wings go behind it and you can't get to them in time.
That ghost has become a shadow.
I know he has all the chow. Is there any way to turn Oma Chow off, actually? No, there isn't. I really want him to, shut up. It's really getting on my nerves. Okay, attack the ghost! Do as I tell you! These controls suck! This is where I'd love to have a button so you can lock onto your enemy. It'd make it so much easier. If I had the option to select the enemy, it'd be fine, but you can't do that, so you can't tell if you're close enough. The animation for the movements is just not good enough. See what I mean? I could not tell if I was close enough. Move. Get moving! Once again, rings on screen disappearing when you can't possibly get to them. So I get a feeling we're going to be continuing here, people. Because the controls, unfortunately, are causing me major problems. I'm just got to keep on fighting. Get back here. Yes, okay, it's closed, we're aware. So let's go again. Is this even possible?
It's over.
What am I supposed to do? I couldn't get to the hourglass. It was actually impossible to get to the hourglass.
That ghost has become a shadow.
We know, Oma Chow, we know.
Keep trying.
Tell you what, I'm leaving some of these rings on the outside. No one said you had to get all the way at once, right? I don't see how it's possible to get to the hourglass at that point. It wasn't possible. Oh, come on! That was nonsense. 3 times I hit the shadow. 3 times. Get here, you little shit! That clipped the shadow. That clipped the shadow. I'm sorry, but that is nonsense. You can't do the dig quick enough. Okay, come here. way to do this. Right, that mechanic is awful. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. Right, that's my fight over. Nothing I can do. I've not got any rings, and I'm not being given any either. See, simple things like replenishment of rings would be nice. You know, you've activated a new phase, so you should get like a replenishment, but they don't even have that. They have nothing. Yeah, the glass goes ethereal, Queen. It actually goes like a phantom glass. Yeah, this really isn't balanced. Again, the idea for this, I like the idea of how you beat it. I love the idea of flipping on the lights, but what they've got wrong here is the balance of how you get to the hourglass. Oh, that's killed me. I got stuck. Get on with it. Get on with it. Just get into the match. Get on with it!
That ghost has become a shadow.
I don't need to see that every 2 seconds. Just put me back into the bloody game. Come here. Right now! Nothing I could do. I got stuck underneath him. Now I've ended up behind him somehow. I don't know how. I don't know how that happened. I should have been killed then. I should have been killed. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm due a break, but I don't understand what happened. That caught him. Gotcha. And that's up your back, so that'll do nicely. Yeah, I get the feeling it would have broken the match if you could just like spam hitting the hourglass though, let's be fair. Not this time. I don't know if that's the game saying you have to go for a certain amount of time around the outside, because twice now that I was quick enough. Come here! Move, 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 get moving! So that's another ring that that's been stolen from me by the game's terrible outboard mechanics. Quick, thank you, I'll take that. I'll take that ring, thank you. I need that. Now we have a chance. The outside wall. Yep, that's fine. Oh god, the controllers, the analog stick got stuck! This analog stick is just not good enough! It's actually hurting my thumb. The problem is it's got like these ridges on the analog stick, you know, rather than the cuts that you get in the likes of the Xbox and PlayStation ones. It has these really bad ridges instead. Hit him. That's a result of the old-fashioned punching then, and no other way. Yep, see? It got stuck again. This analog stick is just not good enough. for this boss fight, it doesn't work. The analog stick is not got the ability you need. It does not have the ability. It's not got the travel of motion. I mean, if you look at it there, it's not got anywhere near the angle of motion that you get in modern controllers.
Huh? Who's there? What the? A ghost?
So one problem with the Dreamcast, the analog stick is not good enough. It's in the right place, but it's just not good enough. So the enemy itself doesn't suck, it's the controls and the setup for the arena, that's the problem. I wouldn't mind, but it's like having to drag the shadow out is an extra thing you shouldn't have to do. What you should do is the moment you use the sunlight, it should damage the boss. That's what it should do. Because if that's what's killing them, then that should be what damages them straight away. The extra step is just arbitrary difficulty. The thing is, if that enemy keeps running, if that enemy with the hourglass keeps running away from me, there's nothing I can do. I can't do anything if I can't get to the hourglass. Right, so now the AI's glitched. Yeah, that's it. It's glitched. There's nothing I can do. It won't bring the hour. It won't present the hourglass. There must be a minimum amount of times that you run around, there must be, because every time I was getting near it, it was instantly running away, which it shouldn't really be doing. So I don't mind this part's not too bad. Once it's in the wall, it's a bit easier. Unfortunately, you can't get more than one hit. Every time I've got close to it, it's faded again. So I'm going to keep on... Yep, there we go, that's fine. So King Boom Boom, as he's known. Yep, he's just started running away again. That little ghost seems to be turning tail a lot. And that's the big point. Yeah. Turn tail again. Yeah, and again. Oh. That time instead of turning round, he stopped dead. And then finally, it stops. So it is a case of minimum amount of times that they turn around the walls, basically. That's the issue. Once again, it's a matter of essentially getting close enough for the other ghost to turn around. Now, what I'm doing instead. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is get the motion to avoid stopping dead, so I can do basically a U-turn. Just keep doing a series of U-turns. Eventually that other ghost is going to have to bring the hourglass close enough, otherwise the game's not going to be able to progress. It's a question as to how long it is. There we go. Where's it going to go? Is it going to go into the wall or the floor? He's stayed on the floor. That's what he's done. Yes, quite correct, Knuckles. What a hassle.
That was pretty rough.
Agreed.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You didn't do anything.
Did you really think
Come and get some, Eggman!
Sonic!
Just leave it to me!
this time I'll take your lives as well as the Chaos Emerald? I call on you to destroy these pests! Come out, my servant!
There's a switch on top of this head. Egg golden. Ah. Ah, there's a series of stairs. I've just seen them. What the hell? What the how are you supposed to dodge that? Get me that ring, get me that ring. Yeah, you gotta get close enough to be able to. I've got a red dead. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, that's interesting. There are other rings hiding around the back. Okay, that's. Oh, what the. I might have discovered a cheap strategy here. This is an interesting, like, a bit. At least it's a bit more, like, about actually getting to the boss. But I think, ironically, you can potentially use a death trap against it. So I mean. So maybe that's BS too, but it's BS that's in my favour, so I'm more than happy with it. There we go. Oh, damn it. Went too soon. Oh, I might still get away with it. Oh, I would have done. I'd have got away with that then, but never mind. I think that annoyed him. might have to tap him with headbutts, which is fine if we can get... There we go. Oh, come on! That was down to me. I messed the jump up. Okay, come on, come on. Until the enemy falls.
Nice try, Rocky.
So we did that one first time. And was I cheap using the quicksand? Yes. Do I care? No. No, I don't.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuttle liftoff.
So this is the space colony where Eggman is hiding.
He's not really hiding with that face on the asteroid, is he?
What? Is everyone alright? We should be landing soon.
The hatch doors are
Don't
open.
sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
Master
mean, don't
Emeralds.
sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever! Whoa!
That was rubbish. They have no idea how to fly. Two hours, 11 minutes.
What's up with that knucklehead anyway? Trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were toast for sure. Huh? Where did he go now?
Looks like he bailed.
This place looks deserted. Dusty, too.
This place was shut down about 50 years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical space colony, called ARC. When it was operational, it was the most advanced research center of its kind. But looking at it now...
Now it's an abandoned ark, wouldn't you say?
There's not much time left before Eggman fires that weapon again. We've got to hurry. Let's find the cannon and destroy it.
Yeah! Someone designed that weapon to be impenetrable from outside attacks. Its defense shields are super strong, so we have to find a way to destroy it
Isn't
inside.
that a Chaos Emerald?
It looks like it, doesn't it? But in fact, it's a fake one I created after researching the real emerald.
What?
It has the same wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed to reverse the energy field inside the Chaos Emeralds and blow up.
How?
It looks so real, even a machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll switch the Chaos Emeralds when the machine is stopped, right?
It's a plan, but there's no explanation how it works.
I hate you! You guys always leave me behind and have all the fun!
Yeah, preach, Amy. Preach. You've been done dirty here. Oh no, it's another Tails level. Destroy the colony's power generator. And yes, it makes no sense. I'm at the point where we can't really attempt to make any kind of statement sense from it at all, anyway. Ah, I see. I just realised what I need to do. I need to get up there. That doesn't work. Feels a bit like a brainless run and gun at the moment, which I don't mind after the great.
The colony will be damaged. You will be sucked out into space. Remember, explosives are very volatile. Oh no, it's failing! I'm sure it's swimming.
Okay, so how do I get past these?
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Dead.
If the dynamite pads explode, the colony will be damaged. You will be sucked out into space. Remember, explosives
Must have
are
taken
very
too long to shoot then, that's what happened. Which makes sense. Yep, okay.
To unlock the door should be around here somewhere.
Can't see anything because the camera keeps resetting the way I don't want it to. Stop resetting! I know what I want to do!
Okay.
Camera, stay still! Looking for a switch of some kind, which is difficult to do when the camera keeps fighting where I want it to go. Oh, it's right there. Nothing I could do. At least I know where the switch is.
If the dynamite pads explode, the colony will be damaged. You will be
Fine. I get that. Oh, huge slowdown then, which didn't help.
such a bully. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm leaving.
It's just he's leaving. I don't know if anyone shot him or something, but he seems to get annoyed at me and want to leave. These camera controls suck! Stop turning away from where I want to go!
This door is locked. The switch to
God, this camera is appalling! I'm doing this to show you I'm trying to control the camera, and then it keeps resetting! Stay still! Honestly, how are you supposed to see where you're going when the camera keeps on turning you around? I can't see what I'm doing. What's the point in giving me a camera control if I can't control the camera? What is the point? Ah, so that's where the switch is. Well, there's nothing I can do. Again, another cool idea for a level, except the problem is it keeps on trying to put you facing the wrong way. Give me free control of the camera and this wouldn't be a problem. Now we can get moving. I had a feeling that might happen. I shouldn't have shot him. How nice it would be just to shut this Omachan up. It's not quite as repetitive as Navi from the Zelda games, but it's not far off. There's nothing wrong with challenge, but when the camera gets in the way and you can't see what you're doing. I said this is why there should be a simple button, one analog stick control. At that point, you have control. Because then if it fucks up, it's down to you. It's not down to anybody else. Landing over where? Oh, there's a rocket over there. Just seen it. Now that's what the camera again. It turned tail halfway through the jump, and because it turned tail halfway through the jump, I didn't make the gap. Well, I'm not going to have that problem again. I've now got an idea. Well, again, as I say, really cool idea for this game, but there's so many mechanics that drag it down. It feels like a real chore to get through because it's fundamental decisions that should have been made. As I say, I get that they couldn't have had a fully 3D functional camera so they have one analog stick, but allow you to lock the camera. So if you choose like to go there, for example, you should be able to hit a button that locks the camera until you move it. I'd have made that otherwise. I say, these levels are a real chore to play through. I say, I think both Knuckles and Tails have been done dirty in this game. There was nothing wrong with their levels in the previous game. Knuckles could be quite annoying, but they weren't that bad as they are in this game. In this game, they're absolutely awful. Tails' levels in the last game were actually quite fun, where you're like in a constant race and looking for shortcut paths. They were fantastic. There was nothing wrong with those levels. Instead, we've now got this small, clunky, mechanical mess, which is basically a shite version of what we had with E102 Gamma. And again, E102 Gamma's levels, they were so much more fun to play. Now you know why I prefer Sonic Adventure 1 to Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay.
I don't remember playing and having this many problems, but I still think that this is a downgrade from the original. And I might be in the minority on that, according to the internet. But if that's the case, then so be it.
This door is locked. The
No, it's
switch
not.
to unlock it should be around here somewhere.
No, it ain't. It's not unlocked. It's not locked at all. It's unlocked. Ah, so that's what shot me last time. Okay. Well, this time. I'm dropping straight down. I'm not going to have it where it goes this way. Oh, that time he hit the barrier, but that was down to me. I don't think it's that rare, to be fair, Theon, of a sequel being inferior to its predecessor. I mean, Queen will hate me, but I think Final Fantasy VIII is vastly inferior to Final Fantasy VII. I'd say that quite a lot of games it holds up, but then Sonic the Hedgehog 1, I always preferred that to Sonic 2, which again makes me in the minority. The controls are so, you can't see. I say the camera is so awful. You can change the angle, but you can't change the height. So there's no way to raise the height of the camera, and I needed the height to be able to see over the ledge. But there was no way to see it, unfortunately. The game's not been made that way. Anti-gravity is not needed. There's no need for anti-gravity. What this level needs is just better controls. That's what this level needs. Better controls. And I say, Tails' game in this game is awful. I feel sorry for him. In the original, there was some really fun, like, flight-based platforming games. Now you're stuck with this absolute chore of a mech game, which just does not work. See, I couldn't see over the barricade. I don't know if I accidentally just shot him there, I didn't mean to. If I did, then okay, never mind. Yay! Still, I will say this much for this level. It's not as convoluted as the Knuckles level did it. Massive and expansive just for the sake of it. There was no actual immersion in those levels. Apart from a couple of colour differences, everywhere looked the same, and there was no fundamental route. At least here there's a route to follow, you can understand where you're going. So here, dropping down is not the problem. You can drop down, that's fine. Okay, do you want to hit the rocket? Thank you very much.
something like that.
Do something like what? What are you talking about? These controls suck. Finally. Yay! Okay. At least got some movement. But the problem I've got now is that I'm on the final life. What the hell? Is that Chaos? Is that meant to be a cameo from Chaos? That's game over. That's game over. Start again.
Story select.
Spoke too soon now, Queen. Spoke too soon. The advantage is I've been learning some mechanics on what to do next, but it's still annoying. Okay. I mean, the thing is, we're still not done with this, you know. We do this side of the story. We've got to do the other side to complete it. No different in terms of amount of campaigns to the previous game. However, what there is difference of is the way the levels are designed and constructed.
If the dynamite packs explode, the colony will be down. You will be sucked out into space. Remember, explosions are very bad.
Here we go. Yeah, I thought Chaos was dead as well. I think it's a reconstruction, Queen. I think it's like, you know, it's a cheap imitation. And no, Fiona, there is no game over screen. You just go straight back to the title screen. I'll give it that. It's fast for getting the game restarted. I will give it that. I will give it props for that. There's no mocking you. There's no game over screen where you just get back into it. That's one thing I will give it props for. The fact that you don't have to like just wait for it to reload. You just go straight in. That's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a pity that too many other mechanics let it down though. Are you gonna? I mustn't have hit the switch. That was done deliberately. Trying a different way. Yes, we made it through there this time, so that's good news. Yeah, your power's failing because you keep getting spawn capped. And up we go, and then across. Apparently I'm jamming. I'm not sure I'm jamming. Jammy maybe, but not jamming. No, I'm just running past it. Oh, knock it off, you cheap mother cunt. Come on! That is one of the cheapest enemies I've ever seen. Well, this time I decided to be cheap and make sure he couldn't even get back up again. Oh, that's something I'll do down the air duct. Okay, that's irritating, but I managed to get away with it. Well, sort of. hate those kind of attacks where you have like long tentacles that you can't dodge. Normally I'd be able to, but because I'm in a really clunky mech, I can barely jump. Like it's rubbish. The controls absolutely suck. Wow. So it's rare that the challenge from a game is because you can't control it. But this is one such example. It's really not very fluid at all. Nice idea, but the execution is absolutely hopeless. There's no other word for it. The execution is diabolical. So I mean, how are you supposed to dodge that? So you can't dodge it. Those enemies are actually impossible to dodge. You can't dodge them. Which is terrific when you consider that every time you take the hit with rings you have damage. You have a damage meter to refill, but there's no rings to refill it with. Oh right, that doesn't really help. Now we've got this irritation. So I'm too wide. Is it really necessary to have laser platforms you got to try and platform between? Is it really required? We've already got terrible controls, we've already got really slow movement, we've already got weapons that aren't accurate, we've already got enemies that can camp and hide inside shields. Like that. See, the only way you could actually get him long enough is to let him hit you. This is the cheapest thing I've seen all game. It's so cheap. And I can understand why people don't like it. So I managed then somehow to get him to attack me from a distance greater than usual. I'm not sure what I did, but it's still very frustrating because you can't really replicate it. You just got to get on with it. Okay, so how am I supposed to get up there then? I can always get up on that side, I suppose. Luckily we got a first aid, so that was actually helpful. At least we had a healing option. I don't mind, but this laser sight is also not very accurate. In terms of how it locks on, it could be better. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just love how he just suddenly gives up and drops down. He's like, oh, it's my I've got to go now, haven't I? I'm over the edge. It's my turn to give up. Okay. Whereas Knuckles would just keep gliding forever. That didn't work very well. But I'm still alive somehow. By the way, this is our 0 life, so be warned, we're about to die again in a moment, and that'll reset the level. Oh, and then he misses the platform anyway, because he doesn't activate his hovers in time, so that's game over. Once again, that's another game over. And again, the big reason that this mission's falling down is the lack of camera control. If I could lock the camera in one place when I need it to, this would be much better. But because I can't do that, I'm being screwed over because the camera keeps changing on me. So they're grateful that I wasn't around to review this game back in the day. I'd have given it something like 46%. Tremendous ideas wasted, is all I've got to say. Very disappointed with this game. Very, very disappointed. Do not understand why everyone raves about it. Do not understand why this game's so rare. The moments it gets right are brilliant. but he gets too few of them right. No, I said I wouldn't go much lower than that, Queen. It wouldn't be fair to go much lower than that. To go much lower than that, I'd have to be comparing it to some truly horrific games. I'd have to be comparing it to the likes of, trying to think of a good example, but the likes of Rise of the Robots. I'd have to be comparing it to games like that, and it's not as bad as those games. You know, that would be ridiculous. That would be an unjustifiable rating. It's not that bad. It would be unfair. It would be unfair to write the game off for that reason. Yeah, that's because I blew the dynamite out of the airlock. No one else to blame for that one.
If the dynamite packs explode, the colony will be damaged. You will be sucked out into space. Remember,
Hey.
explosives are very bad.
I do love like certain ideas that are really, really good. I like ambition, and I like creativity, and I like flexibility. But I'm also a great believer in if it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't really see why we needed to take Tails from a level which was quite a nice fluid thing. You could have done all kinds of things with it. Like you could have added like new thrusters to his tails. You could have given him like arm cannons for shooting through things, for example. If you wanted to bring back some of the E102 gamma mechanics. You didn't need to literally make a slower paced, clunkier, more annoying version of the gamma missions, and that's what they've done. The gamma missions were great, I had no problem with them. No, I didn't review it. If I'd have reviewed it, but I said the lucky I wasn't around to review it. I didn't review it, Fiona. I never said that I did review it, so if that's what it sounded like, then I can only apologise for the confusion. But that's not what I said. I said if I was to review it, this would be my rating. Considering so many of the things that have happened in the story were surprises to me, it's quite clear that I've not actually played this. That was my fault, I wasn't paying attention. That was nothing to do with the game, that was all down to me, and that's fine. I can accept it when I screw up, it's fine. That was me not paying attention, walking blindly into the trap. Fine. Sucks to be me, that was my fault. Because again, you got to be objective, and that wasn't. Say the mechanic for the trap, you were warned about it. You just had to know what to do. It seemed by jumping up and then falling down that actually got me out of the situation, which is a bit strange. Yeah, so it did it again. Not quite sure why that worked. I'm not going to object too hard. If you were to buy this thing, it would only so you could play City Escape over and over, eh, Queen? I think it is actually on Steam, believe it or not. Sonic Adventure 2, I'm sure of it. And again, I don't know. Maybe the GameCube port has better controls and things like that. Maybe it has these things. I can't comment on that. So that's the problem. That is cheap. It is so cheap that it can duck into its shell and basically get out of the way. And you think, well, why don't you just go past it? You can't. That one you have to kill. This one you can technically run by, but there's that much in the way, it's not going to work. What you're going to do here is try and get onto these as it's coming out of the laser pits, so you don't get yourself caught in the lasers. And then you're over, and boom. You see, I thought I'd ducked away from that, but it must have hit the wall behind me and gone off, which again makes perfect sense. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an explosion. I'd expect it to go off and cause damage. See, this is the problem. I can't control my camera, so I've got to make a blind jump out of faith and hope I can kill the enemy. That's bad design. That's really bad. That is really un-user friendly. And then you've got all these other enemies. This is pretty difficult, and a lot of it is because it's arbitrary difficulty. When you can't see where you're going, if that's where the challenge comes from, then I actually think that's a failure of game design. You shouldn't be challenged by the game because you can't see where you're going. Right, go right, so I'm going to avoid the airlock. Excellent, okay. Hey, a shield, I'll put it on it. Might not last long, but I don't really care. Oh! Certainly won't last long if I keep shooting those bombs out. Yes! Well, it protected me at least, can't complain. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Now what? Where can I go? What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to just try and glide across? Okay, no other options. Here we go. Well, you say there's a switch around here somewhere. Where else am I supposed to go? There's nowhere to go.
This door is locked.
Okay, I get the door is locked, but where can I go?
Around here somewhere.
Unless, is that it down there? Ah, there is a way down here. And hello, I think I might be seeing an extra life there. No matter rings. So I can't see anything. It's impossible to see. Right, that'll be the switch. That's got to be it. Oh, come on! And then there's a platform you can fall off. At least I know that for this time, but that is, again, what, blind camera. Couldn't see where it was, couldn't see the edge. Oh, that time I've just fallen down, but luckily it's an area I can survive to. Right, let's just get on with it, let's not mess around. Okay, are you going to take me upwards? No? Right, so you're not going to take me up, okay. Not supposed to shoot anything out. Yeah, your power's failing because I can't see what I'm doing and I can't see where to take you because it seems to me I'm at a complete impasse. There's nowhere to go. I found the switch. What the hell do I do with it? Unless... There we go. The bazooka. Vulcan cannon. You can now break iron containers you couldn't break before. Okay, great. I've now got a new cannon. what we're supposed to do. Where am I supposed to go? Can't see where I'm going because the camera keeps on resetting!
This door is locked.
No, it isn't locked!
Switch to unlock the door should be around here somewhere.
Unless... It said iron containers. Aha!
Lots of dynamite packs around here. Be very careful.
Yeah, let's see. Oh! Yep. The question is, have I now got the power up? Never mind, that's the end of the level. We're out, we're dead. We're dead again. We're dead again.
Select.
This level is taking the Michael. Again, 99% of the problems are camera. It's camera problems. I seriously don't understand. Like, did no one playtest this and go, people keep on failing because they can't see what they're doing? Can we do something about the camera, please? Did no one playtest the game and go, we might have made this a bit more difficult than it needs to be because people are actually falling because of cheap reasons? I don't mind if you fail to hit a missile like that because you weren't paying attention. That's fine. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're like falling down because you can't see where you're going half the time, that's not fun. It's very cheap and very annoying. And again, the lack of pace in the level other than this, it just feels really clunky to control.
If the dynamite packs explode, the colony will be damaged. You will be sucked out into space. Remember, explosives are very bad.
I mean, yeah, explosives being powerful is a pretty obvious thing to say, really. That doesn't help. But that's because of me. I wasn't in the right place to shoot it out. Honestly, this is a very, very good example of a game that had all the potential in the world, robbed by poor management. That's all I've got to say. What a shame. What a shame. I've heard some people say like this is literally their favourite entry in the franchise, and I'm struggling to compute why. I'm not saying it's bad, but I don't understand why it's popular. I really don't. Stuck. Am I at a point where I can't progress? Or is this because, that's it. I was thinking and I'm like, why can't I progress any further? Now I know why. And that's okay. You keep getting recommended a video you've posted onto YouTube. Well, I mean, you can always test it works by watching it. Inflate your engagement by liking your own video. Yeah, don't do that, by the way, people. There's nothing more cringe than exploiting mechanics to try and increase your stature. People who chase the algorithm, they don't usually end up well. at the moment, YouTube's gaining quite a lot of negative press because of things that they're making in terms of changes to the terms of service. I'm not so sure I completely agree with them, but people have put forward problems. For me, the one thing that needs to change with YouTube is drama channels. They need to be removed, in my opinion. I find drama channels really infuriating, especially with the amount of clickbait that they have. I don't know what that's done, but it's done something. Where am I supposed to go now? I can't see anything on this plot. I can't see a route. I have no idea where to go, and I can't control the camera. I'm going to have to take a leap of faith. And that's killed me. How is that fair? How is that fair? I couldn't see where I was going. And if I could control the camera, it wouldn't be a big deal, but the camera controls weren't working. It's like the camera is treated as part of the background, so if it can't turn around, it doesn't move. And that's not very flexible for a 3D platformer where you can't see what's going on because you're walking towards the edge of the platform. There you're in a catch-22, you either take damage or fall off the side and die. Because again, the controls mean you can't see the enemy before they're there. So you can't preemptively do things to like mitigate the damage. And again, I don't see the reason for half of the challenge in this level. Half of the challenge is things that aren't really challenge. It's purely for the sake of being arbitrary. Lots of explosives in this area apparently. So we're going to try and avoid getting into any of these. We don't want to get sucked into the airlock. That's good. And the shield too, so that's helpful. Okay. Only because the game isn't giving me full control. Right, excellent. Okay. Perfect. What do I mean by drama channels, Queen? Basically, there are channels out there at the moment where people literally report on, I don't want to say on the news, but they report on stuff that's been said in like, you know, online articles and everything else, and they essentially just try and cause like literally drama. That's literally what they do. Where am I supposed to go? I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Thank you. That's good. This was where we blew up a load of things we shouldn't have blown up last time. So let's run through here. That's good. Oh, no. Piss off! Stop that! Piss off, you little shit! level ever going to end? What in the fuck? I have no idea what was happening then. What is this? Seriously, what's going on here? I mean, some kind of weird attempt at a spinning Star Fox. Is that what this is? Because if that's the case, I'm screwed. Because I can't get any rings.
Okay. My power's failing. The machine is used its limit. Sorry.
Right, I'm sorry, but that's just nonsense. That is absolutely nonsense. What are you supposed to do?
Okay. My power's failing.
There it is, because I keep on, 'cause I can't get any fucking rings to replace what I have.
Used its limit.
This is ridiculous. This is an absolute marathon of a level. Right, if we don't get through after this, that's it, it's over. Again. And I will be saying that if it doesn't get through, that'll be the end of the stream, because I'm not carrying on with this. Right, yeah, we're dead. There's nothing we can do. There's checkpoints to this level, don't get me wrong, but what there isn't enough of are options to actually get lives. There's also a lot of enemies cheaply placed like that one where they're right behind the doors. So you kind of get hit just by walking through doors. Come on. Oh, thank fuck for that. Yeah, you did it alright, but Jesus Christ, that was a pain. What on earth was that? I don't care if it's wrong key. I don't care if it's wrong key. I don't give a toss. It's done. I don't care. It's over. We beat it. As hardcore as that was. Cannon countdown 45 minutes.
Okay, Sonic! Now put that emerald...
Tails, tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic! Amy is...
I didn't get that, Tails. What happened to Amy? Tails!
What? Outside Space Colony. Oh, so we've gone back in time. 40 minutes. I'm guessing this is Sonic... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. No, not happening. No. That is where we are saying goodnight for tonight. The last time we had one of his levels, it was 3/4 of an hour of frustration. And I'm not doing it this late into the stream. So we're going to be back. We'll carry this on and we'll try and get through more of this on Sunday evening at 8 PM GMT. I am noping out. That is that. The last level can go and die in a fire, and this level I'm not doing right now. I'm going to save it for later on. So, what a marathon that was. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And Tails... Use your own ability to fly!